Across civilizations, separated by oceans, languages, and thousands of years, humanity has told the same stories, again and again, under different names. Empires rise, cultures evolve, religions form, and yet the core narratives remain strangely familiar. In ancient Greece, poets spoke of titans and Olympians, beings of immense power shaping the structure of the world. In biblical texts, the story unfolds through God, man, obedience, and the fall from grace. In Mesopotamia, the oldest recorded myths describe gods emerging from primordial waters, floods that reset the world, and humans caught between divine forces. At first glance, these systems appear disconnected, products of isolated cultures attempting to explain their surroundings. Different regions, different gods, different beliefs. But when the names are stripped away, when Zeus is no longer Zeus, when Adam is no longer Adam, when Enlil is no longer Enlil, something begins to surface beneath the surface. A pattern, not a coincidence, not a copy, a structure. The same sequence of ideas appears repeatedly. Creation, order, awareness, human existence, knowledge, consequence, collapse, renewal. These are not just stories. They are recurring frameworks, ways of organizing reality into something understandable. This system is built on a simple but powerful premise. Different cultures are not telling different stories. They are describing the same underlying structures of reality using different symbols, characters, and language. Symbols become the interface. A god is not just a being, it is a role. A myth is not just a story, it is a pattern. A narrative is not just history, it is a model of how existence behaves. What changes is the surface. What remains is the structure beneath it. It is important to be clear about what this system is and what it is not. This is not a claim that all religions originate from a single source. It is not an attempt to prove that one mythology is true over another. It is not a hidden history theory or a reconstruction of lost knowledge. Instead, it is a framework of observation, a way to look at different traditions and ask, what role does this figure play? What stage of reality does this represent? Where have we seen this pattern before? When viewed this way, mythology stops being something distant and ancient. It becomes something immediate, something structural, something that mirrors how humans think, act, and experience the world today. Because these patterns are not confined to old texts. They appear in the way societies organize themselves, the way individuals make decisions, the cycles of growth, failure, and transformation, the tension between control and freedom, the pursuit of knowledge and the consequences that follow. The same archetypes that shaped myth now shape behavior. The same structures that governed ancient stories now govern modern systems. This is where the system becomes useful, not as a belief, but as a lens, a way to see patterns where before there were only disconnected pieces, a way to recognize that what appears complex may actually be repeating something simple, a way to understand that beneath every story, no matter how different it seems, there may be a shared foundation. And once that foundation is seen, it becomes difficult to unsee. Because the realization is not that myths are connected. The realization is deeper than that. It is that human understanding itself is patterned.